So is your girlfriend a cheerleader?
No.
No, you broke up with her, and no, not right now.
No. Yeah, I broke up with her.
I'm psychic.
Nice, very nice.
I want to know, like, if I was thrown up in the air, because, like, you know, some of the dances we also do on television, that's when they threw me. And I really didn't care, like, I just trusted everybody that they would catch me.
Right.
Okay. Am I supposed to, like, train myself to land on a certain way, or, you know?
Yeah, there's one thing very simple to what Amy did when the flyer comes out of the air. She cannot lose that control of her body. So we, one thing we do teach is before we put the girls in the air, we teach them how to fall.
What's the proper way to fall?
Well, you can either squeeze with your arms down to your side, or
Like
you can
what
squeeze.
she was doing.
Yeah. Body awareness, the same position. Or since she has a high V motion in the air, she can just bring that high V in up here, so the bases can catch underneath her arms, and the bases won't hit.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
Yeah, you don't come down.
If
So
your arms are anywhere else, you could knock out your bases, and then they're not going to catch you.
yeah.
So the only safe positions are
arms
yeah,
down,
arms to the
down,
side.
to the
Yes,
side.
when you fall to the
Right.
ground. Yes.
Right.
So.
So yes, like you were saying, trust. It's like
Oh, yes.
dancing. It's a lot.
Yeah.
To do
You
with
definitely have to have
yeah.
trust in the spotters,
Right.
trust in the bases, and trust in yourself that you're going to be able
Yeah.
to do the correct thing every time.
So
yes.
like in acting, we have like trust exercises.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you have the same
All
thing?
that.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have- yeah.
Oh, I passed everything. I mean, I just, actually, I think it's a problem. I just trust everybody.
Right.
And so I
then
just do
you
it,
have
and I
no problem
fall
then.
and everything.
We do trust drills definitely. Like a girl would stand up here. We can show one real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it. Yeah,
So
go.
stand up here real quick.
No, not me.
Yeah?
No.
Come on.
No. Thank
go,
you very
Elizabeth.
much.
Just stand up. And she would pretend like she's in the air.
Okay.
Yeah, all the way up. And then she would just have her
Can
like
you-
a high V.
Yeah. Can you stay here so that the camera
Yeah,
can
turn it-
see? Yes. Or yeah.
So
that
just
way.
step
There you
off
go.
for me.
What?
High V. So if she would pretend like she's falling, she's going to squeeze everything nice and tight. And if she step off, she can just step, and I can catch her one hand,
Wow.
and she doesn't
one
land.
hand.
Now if she stands up again, and if she just kind of lets everything fall down, and she just falls on me, it's kind of hard to catch her.
Right.
It's a kind of a, we're only a foot off the ground.
Okay, don't step in your shoes
But
now.
if you can see,
We hate
if
that.
we're 5-10 feet in the air, how big a difference that can make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can stop her right away, or if I'm gonna.
Yes. How does it feel for you being all squeezed in, and like how does it also feel for the person falling?
Do you anticipate the moment that you're going to get caught?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually. I mean, if it's not steady up in the air, I pretty much know I'm going to come down, and a lot of times you'll try to save it, and it will stay up there, but I only stunt with people I trust. I had an incident a couple years ago. So
Okay, well, what happened? I want to hear about that.
I was stunning with somebody, and I trusted my spotters, but the guy was, a couple years out of college, so he hadn't done a lot of stuff recently, but I kind of trusted him, and I squeezed and stayed as tight as I could, and my spotter caught me, but I twisted my ankle, and then my base lost his balance and fell on my ankle as my spotter was picking me up.
So what happened? Were you injured for quite some time?
I tore a ligament.
Oh.
And I was supposed to have surgery, and I never did, so my ankle still bothers me.
The nice thing about the story, it's kind of humorous. We laugh about it now, but she was so tight, she was able to make it to the ground safely.
Yeah.
The guy just happened to step on her ankle.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
So I mean, it wasn't anything that I did or that my spotter did. It was just my base lost his balance, and I mean, he fell on me.
Was this during a practice run or during an actual competition?
It was actually the day before competition. We were there to set up, and
you didn't get to join it.
Oh, I was judging, but we were there to have fun. We were just playing around, which.
So he lost his balance because somebody was on him?
No, just I guess he was 2 years out of college and still thought he was the main man, and he wasn't.
Not so mean.
The
mean man.
Yes.
So what happens, like, if not every day you feel nice and bright and healthy, and what if you're not feeling too well? Do you tell the coach,
Yeah, it's
I'm
best.
gonna beg off for today because
Right.
I'm not feeling so spiffy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely the best if you, it's a tough sport, and we
Yeah.
call cheerleading a sport because it's definitely contact.
Right.
It's definitely involves muscles,
Yes.
strength, and
And
we
a
get
whole
taught.
company,
Oh
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
whole thing.
it's a team
whole-
thing.
yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
have one person, especially if it's a base or even a flyer, that's not feeling good, then that could just be disastrous.
So you have people that can take their place. You have substitutes, just like
Okay,
reserves.
Yeah.
So you were saying you are either the base or the
A flyer.
a flyer.
You go in there.
Okay, who are bases here and who are flyers? Or you all get to do
Or
everything?
you were everything
bases.
Okay.
has a chance to be a base.
And you were saying?
Everybody, even including girls, has the opportunity to be a base, and then most of the time, girls are also the flyers.
So even if you're small and skinny, you're
You-
trained how to be a base.
Yes, and definitely within our coaching ranks, the NCC, everyone learns every aspect because you can't teach it until you know how it feels.
Right.
Yeah.
But the also thing at camp, we like to have flyers join in so they understand how hard, if the person on top of them isn't tight and squeezing, how difficult it is to hold them. So they realize, firsthand, listen, this flyer was loose, so if I'm not very tight, I'm going to make it hard for my bases. So,
Do you have any like height requirements, like maximum height or maximum weight? Like if you weigh more than this, sorry,
yeah,
no one can catch you.
Some colleges in the States that are very, very, very competitive,
Right.
they actually
Have
would weigh the girls. And I say that in a nice way. They weigh the girls
Yeah,
for
say
health
it in a nice way.
for health reasons, not
Right.
because they want them to be a certain weight.
safety, right.
Yeah,
They want them to make the squad and then over the summer gain like 20 pounds.
Oh,
or something
gain.
like
See, that's
that.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they don't also want them to lose weight because you do have eating disorders that you
Right.
will have on a team because a girl's not the smallest and somebody else is and they just feel like that's what they need to do. It's sad, but it happens.
But it's
So-
definitely it's for the safety of the sport. Even the guys, even when I was in college, I got on a scale every week. We had to maintain a certain range. We didn't want to lose too much weight, didn't want to gain too much weight, because it's definitely the safety of the sport. You have someone not eating right, not being healthy, and you get injured at practice or at a game.
It not only hurts yourself, but it hurts the team.
Definitely.
Right.
So.
Anyway, we're gonna go into a commercial break, but you
Okay.
guys don't go away because we're gonna have more of the National Cheerleading Championship. And guess what? Joe here was actually part of the movie Bring It On, so you'd want to hear this part. Don't go away.
Nagbabalik po ang She Said at kasama pa rin po natin ang mga coach at saka director ng NCC o yung National Cheerleading Championship.
It's a tongue twister.
Pa, 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 pa. Okay, now before we go on, we'd like to give some presents from Classic Herbs Corporation. We have some hot chocolate with agaricus and soap for everybody. Okay.
Pass it on, pass it on.
Thank you to Jay, John, Tita Cora, and Tita Lilian. Okay, the ones from Pittsburgh, I will send to Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yeah.
mail,
It's like
mail.
the
Yes,
checks
yes.
in the mail.
Yes.
So from
I will,
R&M
I
dried
promise.
mangoes, we have some the foreigners get some dried mango.
Love mango.
Okay. So and since you guys live here, you can. I'm sure you already had the dried mangoes. So dried pineapple for the rest. Thank you to Francis Maligan Chow.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank Tere, Gian, and Wendell
Yes.
for my hair and makeup. Tony and Guy,
Tony and Guy,
6750.
yes. Thank you also to Cherry.
Yes, thank you,
And
Cherry.
we'd like to thank SM Department Stores for our clothes.
We've got it all for you.
Yes, and thank you also to Leo Manolo and Kat of Informatics, and thank you to Dr. Levi Lansangan and Dr. Anna Lansangan of Shimian Manila.
Thank you to Beverly Hills 6750.
Yes, and thank you also to Mert Besa of Besas.
So let's talk about the movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bring It On!
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay, so Bring It On had 1, 2, 3,
Four.
4 already.
Four have been out.
5.
Yeah, the fifth one is coming out later this year.
Right.
Yeah,
Are you
summer.
both in it?
No.
Okay,
Are you
how
guys
did,
Yeah, actually.
I was deep background of
Production.
the fourth one.
Yeah.
Well,
okay,
what's
but you were
deep background?
still, yeah.
Yeah.
Production.
They filmed it at a pool at the Hard Rock in Orlando, and I was at the pool getting some sun.
I hope
and
not drowning.
Yeah, no.
No, that's me in the back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how did you get into that?
Hey, pull some strings for your wife. What's
Yeah,
up with that?
I'm trying. Hollywood's
Yeah, she can be a
tough to break
judge.
into.
My job just doesn't,
Allow it.
it conflicts with my fun time.
Which is what is your job?
I work for a newspaper. I'm a graphic designer.
Right.
So,
okay.
but I only have I have 3 weeks vacation, so.
Which newspaper is this?
It's the Pittsburgh Tribune Review.
Right. And do you have another second job?
Yeah, I work for a family business, but cheerleading.
What nature?
It's construction.
Right.
By trade. It's funny though. I cheerlead on the weekends. And
No, it's
throughout-
great.
Yeah.
It's
Perfectly different
fantastic.
things.
Yeah.
It's a good
I'm still
balance,
picking
right?
stuff up
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
what does
so-
everyone else do before we get
Yes,
to
yes.
Canna?
Well, I'm like full-time NCC. I'm the administrative director of the NCC, wherein I'm more of the person in charge of the contacting the schools to join us, and part of the NCC as well, the family.
Right.
Oh, I thought she owned the salon because I
know,
love her
right?
hair. Yeah. Really pretty.
Then we want to ask Dan, what else do you do?
Ako po, full-time for the NCC also.
Right.
Then I used to teach in LaSalle Green Hills.
You used
What
to teach
subject?
cheerleading or a subject?
A subject.
An
What
academic
subject?
Grade 4 language po.
Language.
Grade
Yes.
4 language.
Yes, and then a year after
Can you say
that.
hi to all your students?
Oh, hello.
Ex-students watching.
And then
Teachers here.
right now I also teach the grade school pep squad of LaSalle Green Hills.
Right.
We also have a family business, kaya very busy din.
Right. What's the nature of your family business?
Construction also, build and sell.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Cool. Amy.
And then I'm the sales and marketing director of
Right.
the National Cheerleading Championship. So basically, I'm in charge of getting sponsors and taking care of the VIPs during the competition.
Oh, that's why she offered us a
Yes,
pass.
exactly.
for
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for taking care of us
Yes.
and tomorrow you'll take care of us again.
And then on the side, I also have a small shop in Alabang.
What
Clothing?
what do you
Yeah,
sell?
clothing.
Right.
We're starting. My sister and I are starting a.
Where do you get your
small
stuff?
business. Well, we have
Secret.
clothes from Bangkok, and then we also try to have it made here in the
Have it made.
Philippines.
Yeah, good.
Your
Cool.
t-shirts are very nice.
Yes, yeah, who made them? Here? There?
Here.
You guys brought it in?
Yeah.
But only you guys can have it, right? Only the coaches
Yes.
can wear it.
Coaches.
Oh, what? Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
actually, a lot of the students or the campers ask for the coach's shirt.
I know we were gonna ask already.
Also the hosts of the shows here in
Yes.
the Philippines, they also ask for the
Yeah,
t-shirts.
and
We'll have
usually
to
they
get
get
some,
some,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can pick it up. I can pick it up before you go.
Yeah, since you're bringing the things, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Extra small. JR, what do you do?
Semi full-time with the NCC since I'm helping Amy out with I'm kind of moderating the website. It's
Right.
nccphilippines.com, by the way.
Yes.
And
Oh,
then
Look,
yeah.
they're both construction, they're both graphic designer.
and
Wow.
then I'm a registered nurse also.
Wow. So if someone gets injured, they're like, oh, JR.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you?
Hopefully, hopefully not.
Right, so it's good to have you on the team because,
Yeah.
there's for
He's handy.
first
He's
hand.
handy to have around.
Okay, so, let's go. Bring it on
How
before
did
we
you-
get derailed.
How did you get into show business?
Well, having cheerleading in the States, it's a very big industry, but it's also very small when it comes to dealing with the judges and the administrative side. And I met a good friend of mine, Tony Gonzalez. He's half Filipino.
Is he from here?
No, he was born actually in the States. He has family here, though. He does all the Bring It On. He's a choreographer in Hollywood. Met him at a competition, and he said, I'm shooting a movie, Big Mama's House Part 2. I need some spotters, and I need some people to teach girls how to stunt. And he's
Who
invited
started
me.
that movie?
Martin Lawrence
Yeah,
was
see,
Big
okay,
Mama.
I knew
Yes.
it.
So there were, at Big Mama's House Part 2, the storyline goes along. There was cheerleaders involved. So I went to down to Louisiana, New Orleans, for I believe almost 2 months, and we worked with a group of 20 cheerleaders. and he was just he liked my style, I guess the way I worked with different age groups. So he hired me a couple more times. I did Cheer the Musical with him, and then of course he had done all the Bring It Ons, and the first couple Bring It Ons I wasn't available to work for him. He brought me on to Bring It On 4, which was shot in Orlando, Florida. And we just finished shooting Bring It On 5 before I came over here.
Which is going to come out when?
And what's the ending of that movie?
No, incidentally, we both are board members for the Movies and Television Review and Classification Board.
Oh,
So
wow.
we are going to
review your movie.
and
Do it.
classify it.
Check it out.
So what
It's
rating would you like?
The highest. It's very, the storyline is a new idea. You know, some of the storylines, you know, good squad, bad squad, you know, white squad, black squad.
Yes,
but this one is kind of, they're changing the style up. Tony is definitely pushing the envelope when it comes to cheerleading. And it's nice he gives me a free range of stunts and things I can teach the girls, because we're not limited to rules or regulations within the movie industry.
When is it coming out?
They keep moving the release date back. It was supposed to be the end of March in the
Right.
States.
Oh, okay.
It's on DVD, so I'm not sure now. They don't.
Well,
the director
just
just,
show.
yeah.
Okay, so
No, we
where
don't
would-
know what that is.
Where would the other shot, like Bring It On 1 was in where?
Bring It On 1 was also shot in Orange County.
Okay.
Yeah. And Bring It On 2 was shot in North Hollywood, I believe. They took 3 up to Canada and worked on some stuff. 4 was shot in Orlando, and then Bring It On 5 was back in Hollywood, all on set. And
Oh,
stuff.
my daughter is going to be so excited.
I know, right? But growing up, did you do sports as well?
Yes, I actually played soccer growing up, and baseball and basketball, football for a couple years, but I didn't really like football. You get hit too much. But
So did you see yourself like getting into cheerleading?
no, actually, when I tried out, it was a joke. Not meaning the team was a joke. Me trying out for the team was actually kind of a joke.
But why did you?
Well,
How
I mean,
so?
we showed up, and I was the only one that actually went through, a group of my friends that actually went through the joke and showed up to cheerleading tryouts. There were 6 spots for the team, and there was 5 girls that showed up and 1 guy, me.
Right.
So